Welcome to Scene Invaders. You got Dan, Felicia, and Xander here. And today we're talking Murderbot, Episode 5, Rogue War Tracker Infinite. And sorry we missed last week, guys. Felicia and I had to do Your Friends and Neighbors season finale. It's coming back for Season 2. If you want to hear our thoughts on that, go check that video out. Fella and lady, what I want to talk about first in this video, the biggest thing for me in this video is Labibi. Of course, a new character. Of course, she has a really weird name like everybody else on this show. But I think her energy really molds well with this cast, and I think it's a great addition. And Xander, is that the person you saw in the trailer that you said, hey, there's another person? It is that person.
Yeah, that's her.
I think she's great. What do you guys think about Labibi?
I didn't know they have faces.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's not unattractive.
Yeah, I like her. I think she's really funny. She made me laugh. Like, this is why this episode was funnier than the rest for me, was because of her.
Yeah.
I have a theory that I'm stealing from my girlfriend, and she will slap me if I don't say that, if she hears me say her theory. But I have a theory on her, and she's good, but I don't think she's good.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys that. Yeah. So she's a survivor from Doubtfall, right? That's what we're led to believe, right?
Yeah.
And something went down at that, right? Something went down at Doubtfall where one of the or more of the sec units were hacked and they caused all this carnage. We don't know who the overarching villain is per se. Our sec unit, Murderbot, swears it's not the company because they say it's bad for business if they have contractors die. I still don't trust the company. And then we have something that we're going to talk about in a minute, that explosion at the end. So, like, there is something going on. There is, like, a big bad, if you want to call it that. There's just, like, you don't really know who to trust. But so why don't you guys trust Labibi? What is it about her in particular that you're like, maybe she's not what I think she is?
I got one thing that stuck out to me was that she had blood all on her clothes, but she wasn't, like, hurt. Right? Like, they didn't say that she had any injuries. They weren't, like, checking her or anything. I thought it was weird that she was, like, covered in blood, but wasn't saying she was hurt or anything.
That sec unit that you just squished, it just killed 2 of our units. And it did something to the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was literally the one thing. She was funny and everything, but there was just, like, I don't know, there wasn't really anything she did. It's kind of just a vibe. Maybe, like, the way she hesitated when they asked her what she did on the ship, and she kind of just threw out cleaning and laundry. I thought that was weird. But what about you, Xander? What made you think she was weird? Yeah, right?
I think, that was the moment where I was pretty sure. I was like, okay, yeah, she's, like, making up what she did. And yeah, the way the team took it was also pretty funny. And they're like, oh, so disgusting. They would have someone just doing their laundry.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you guys are so dumb.
They're so funny.
No, I just think it's the most likely because from, like, a storytelling perspective, the one person that you find in that area, they're talking later in the episode, which I'm sure we'll talk about, sec unit saying, like, yeah, it was probably someone posing as a team of scientists that needed help. And you're like, oh, look, that's that person kind of right there. And the fact that she's so into sec unit, you're like, are you just, like, into sec units? Is that a thing? Yeah, I don't know.
I thought that was hilarious.
I was going to bring that part up right after you were done, dude. When she was talking about, does it have a penis? And it could be whatever size you want it to be. And maybe the balls vibrate.
Yeah.
And all that.
Do you think it has a pee-pee? Can you imagine if it did have one, though, and then to kind of go to any length you wanted it to? Press the balls to vibrate?
All that shit she was saying was cracking me up. Who said it? Someone said in her Discord that she reminds her of, who was it, Kristen Wiig? They said,
they said Kristen Wiig vibes. Yeah.
I
can't remember Eric. Who said it.
I think Eric.
Eric, yeah, that too. And I agree with that too. She does give Kristen Wiig vibes.
And he actually commented last video because we said we don't think he likes the show because they can't decide if it's serious or comedy. He said, no, I do like the show. I didn't mean it like that. So Eric, sorry, you do like the show. Okay, but yeah, I really like Labibi. I think she's a great addition to the show. And we have a huge reveal. Gorathin figures out that he has turned off his governor module.
It hacked its governor module.
It's rogue.
On the entertainment feed, this is what they call an oh shit moment.
So now the whole team knows that. He has a sequence where Murderbot goes and chokes him up against the wall.
Doesn't matter if we trust it, just have to keep it immobilized.
That won't work.
Oh yeah? And why is that?
And he goes, I don't like you.
I don't like you.
So what's going to happen with that fallout? I mean, they kind of have to trust Murderbot, don't they? Because they don't know
Yeah.
who's trying to, like, who killed Delphal. Maybe people are trying to kill you too. They really don't have a choice. I mean, they kind of have to trust them, right?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anything can really come from it yet. Like, it's going to be like an ongoing thing. Like, I think like the heat between them is going to rise, you know, like they'll still like have their beef, but there's really nothing, like they need each other kind of.
Yeah.
Just not like each other.
I think I'm going to combine my two theories where Garathan is a sec unit.
Ooh.
And he was the sec unit that like goes crazy in the visions that main sec unit is seeing. That's going to be my super theory. I don't think it's right, but I think more likely he was probably like at that massacre, and then he'll figure out that it was sec unit that did it, and it'll like come to a head. But it'd be really cool if he was, because there's just some about him, man. He's like, he feels like a later iteration of Skarsgård's character. Like, after you've been a human for a while and you're like learning, but he doesn't really connect with the characters in the same way, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, the massacre is the word I was trying to think of when you were going through that. Yeah, what is that? I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure we'll see that scene play out
at some point. Yeah,
at some point in this season. But like we were talking pre-show, these episodes are too short. Give us 8 to 10 minutes more at least. Way too short. They just once they get going, it's over. It's kind of frustrating, but I'm still here for the ride. So one thing I did also want to talk about with this section, Garathan brings up, well, how could Sec Unit have downloaded thousands of hours of mindless TV, and most of it is this show called Sanctuary Moon. I doubt they watch it.
It's probably using it to encode messages to send to the company. There's no way it watched that much without us noticing.
And then he brings Rothi brings up a specific moment, and he's like goes off on it. Like, deep cut. Like, I know what I'm talking about. And he's like, oh, he watches the show.
It's watching the show.
That's literally such a deep cut.
So deep.
Season 19, episode 4.
Anyway.
So they got so excited.
That was funny.
Yeah, I like that.
It was funny and cute. I loved it.
I think it's really cool. And I love that they always bring that show, Sanctuary Moon, like it's like basically in every episode. And basically John Cho and his gang are like part of the show because we're seeing those episodes through Murderbot, and it's happened multiple times already where he's used the tactic from that show for him to do what he wanted to do, because before they knew, he turned off his governor module. Like, all right, what should I do in this situation? And he was pulling scenarios from Sanctuary Moon to try to throw him off the scent. But now they know. So what do you guys think? Let us know down below in the comment section. Is that going to be a big problem, or are they kind of screwed and they have to work with them regardless because they don't know who's trying to kill them?
Somebody is sabotaging us, sure, but Seki here had nothing to do with it.
Seki?
Which brings me to, if you guys have anything on this, let me know. The beacon drama and how it exploded. So what the hell was that? That's the end of the episode. They're flying. Murderbot says,
wait, we can't talk about this.
Turn the hopper around now.
Mensa didn't really have enough time, but they got out of the way. I mean, we'll see the fallout from that next episode. What was that?
Yeah.
Anything on that?
It seemed like they're definitely being set up by someone that knew they were going to go do that and then set it off right at that moment. Like, I don't know, but I don't know who it is. It just makes me, I'm really onto that girl, Labibi. Like, I definitely think she has something to do with it, especially since she's with them now and like knew they were going to do that. I don't know. It just seemed a little shady to me.
I agree. I think it's her.
Labibi being the... So you is part of your theory that she is on the team of bad guys, or she is the leader of the bad guys? Do you want to go
leader?
further?
I don't know. I don't think they would send like a leader in. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
That's true.
I could see it being like a weird twist where she was on the Delta team, but goes crazy for some reason and like kills them all. Maybe she fell in love with their sec unit and like wants to run off with it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I
Look at this girl.
See that.
Yeah.
Quirky,
Yeah, she was trying to kiss sec unit. Like
she did.
She went for it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was just for luck or whatever.
That
Awkward
was
as hell.
the funniest fucking scene.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
he's just
so
like
serious.
standing there. Oh, and then afterwards, and he's like, "Melt me now."
Melt me. Yeah,
right
get rid
now.
of me.
Melt me down now.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Man, the
So
scene with
good.
him and the conversation with him and Mensa, like before the explosion, where in his head he's like, "Oh yeah, this is the first conversation I've had. No, that's not just response to orders that I've taken or spewing out facts."
Yeah.
That was a cool scene, and that's kind of where I get frustrated with this show where I have a theory. I said it in a couple videos ago that this was definitely a movie. When it all comes out in the end, someone on the internet, definitely not me, is going to pirate this. Definitely not me. And they're going to cut it all together into one thing. Definitely not
Make
me.
a movie.
Yeah. And it will be like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And it will be so good. And it just feels like if you're going to do this as a show on purpose, we could sit in those moments a little longer. And there's like the pacing is just, it's almost too quick. There's like certain parts where I'm like, I want to sit in this. And the travel time is always super quick. So that's the only disappointment I have with this show. But it's so well written.
If they did decide to release it as a movie, I think I would have really enjoyed this movie. Instead of,
me too.
You know what I mean? Just like, all right, let's get it all at once. And I've said it before, and I stand behind it. I hate the binge model when it comes to TV shows. Netflix needs to get their act together because they are the largest streaming network service, and they kind of are. Because for Stranger Things, the final season, they're dropping three episodes, waiting a little bit, 3 more, and then the finale. So they're changing it up a little bit for arguably their biggest release ever, the Stranger Things finale. That's
the worst of all worlds, though.
Which one?
It's a bad idea.
Doing 3 chunks of a drop is worse to me than dropping an entire bingeable or dropping episode week by week.
Yeah,
I'm just excited we get to cover it in the slightest.
It actually lets us have breath in between. Yeah,
it gives us something to work with that we can cover it.
If you tell me that we're doing a Stranger Things video on New Year's Day, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna drive down there in person.
No, we'll do it New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay, perfect.
When we're all lit.
That's when the finale comes out. It does come out New Year's Eve, so we'll probably do it the second. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. If you guys don't know, if you're Stranger Things fans, we're going to be dropping Stranger Things content around September. We're going to do recaps for every season and maybe a couple other, maybe we'll do a season 5 predictions video. That's always fun doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
we could read your theories. So stay tuned for that. And then a couple of the things I had here. What works with this show? Skarsgård, he carries the show. I mean, I'm not saying that to say everybody else is shit. I think the other actors do a good job. But Skarsgård in the role of the lead, I think the show doesn't work as well without him. If it's somebody else, you know. I
agree.
The way that the character is written, or the way that the character is meant to be perceived, he just does it really well.
They were doing everything they could to bring me back online, and that was fucking stupid.
And he seems like he does not age because he looks the same as he has years ago. Okay, so another moment that really stood out to me. Now, we saw a couple episodes ago that Rothy is in a throuple. He's in a throuple. He's got that going on, even though Pin Lee looked really out of place. She was just trying to get in there and kiss whoever. So he talks to her like, hey, what if we had a kid?
Who said anything about having a child?
Okay, this part was actually kind of entertaining.
Yeah, that would be crazy. How do both of you feel about having children?
And she's like, what are you talking about? We're going to have a kid. And it seems like he's really in love with the other one. Yeah, it seems like Murderbot really just likes Arata, and the other one's just kind of in there because she has to be, because she's in a relationship with her. But I just like that they're continuing that, and it wasn't just a one-off talking about or us seeing the throuple happen, and Murderbot knows about it, and it's just fun to me. I like that part. Like, it's a little side story, side quest, if you will. It's fun. It makes the show fun. I like it.
Yeah, those are my favorite parts of the show, those little conversations. And I love Pinley's face when he was saying that. She's like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? Like, why are we talking about this right now? Like, read the room, dude.
His name suggestion too. And he's like, I think we should call it Sec Unit.
I think if we have a child, we should call it that.
Call it what?
Sec Unit.
Sec Unit?
Yeah, kind of like a tribute.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Oh, this whole squad, like, how are you still alive?
They called them amateurs, right?
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Dying at a target levels of intelligence on this entire team. It's brutal.
So funny though, man. It really
good.
And they're loyal to each other. Like, even though they're amateurs, they have each other's back.
It's endearing.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. All right, so this episode is the midpoint of the season. We have 5 episodes left, and we have, how it's been the whole time, blending action with humor, some heart, I guess you could say. I don't know. It doesn't really hit you in the feels all that much. It's not really that type of vibe. But it does enough to keep you hooked. But they are too short. The episodes are definitely too short. 24 minutes. What are we doing? 23 minutes. I mean,
and like that's including the recap and the
Yes,
credits.
exactly.
Yeah.
What are we
By the
doing
time
here?
it starts getting like really good, it ends, and you're just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I almost wish the season was 5 episodes and they were 40 minutes long. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be way better.
But
would
they're
love it
trying
for
to
40
stretch it out. They're trying to get more subscribers. I don't know. They lose $1 billion a year streaming, and they don't give a shit. It seems like because Apple makes a ton of money elsewhere.
Yeah.
They have iPhones and shit like that, so they're fine. All right, so theories with his secret out. We talked about it a little bit, but this is for you guys. Let us know in the comment section. Will Garathan keep going crazier? He gripped him up. I mean, he threatened him basically. You can't do that. So hopefully Murderbot learned his lesson, is not going to physically attack anyone on his team again, so he could, gain the trust of everyone. Rothy's definitely on board with him. He wanted to name his future maybe son after him, so he's on board. He was happy that he knew about Sanctuary Moon, the deep cut, as he said. So we still don't know what's going on. Who killed Deltfall? Do you trust the BB? Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. And what's up with that explosion? We'll find out next week. But that's everything I got. Anything that you guys want to say about everything I just mentioned?
No, I'm just looking forward to next episode and how they got out of that, because it kind of looked like their whole ship was like on fire. So I'm very curious to how that went.
Yeah.
Right?
That thing blew up right in front of them.
See. Yeah.
Yeah. Sanderson has sent us.
I like it.
Home.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
This show's good. That's it. That's
Good
all
show.
I got. Yeah.
Good show.
It's well acted, well written. I noticed that the creators of the show are also the directors and the writers of the show. So
are they
like
related
passion
too?
Project. They must be brothers or something.
Yeah,
I like that.
They have the same last name. Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot. It feels like someone really, really loves this IP and these characters. And
Yeah.
that's just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah,
I agree.
I like it too. So let us know. What do you guys think? And we'll be here for episode 6. If we come out with something else, we will be sure to let you know. But we're starting a new thing here. We're live streaming every Monday at 8:30. Is that what
around that? Yeah.
Around
between 8 and 8:30.
8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to get to know us a little more, there will be topics if there's a show like we did The Last of Us. So we talked about The Last of Us. In the meantime, we're just going to shoot the shit. So come hang out with us. It's something new that we're doing. We're definitely excited to be streaming. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you there, and drop your theories below. All right, thanks so much for watching. See you guys later.
No, fuck this. I'm out of here.